Hi, George here, and today we're going to be changing what's on Disk 5. And of course you find Disk 5 down in the deep dark, down inside the Ancient City. The Ancient City is just beyond this area, and that's where I found my Disk 5. If you haven't found a Disk 5 yet, don't know how to do that, I have another video all about how to get all of the different disks inside of Minecraft, and I'll put a link for that video in the description. Okay, let's go over to the desktop and begin setting things up to change what's on Disk 5. Alright, there are a few things you need to have when you're going to be changing what's on a music disc. First thing, of course, you need to have is the new music, and I have one right here. I got this off of the YouTube audio library so that I can show it in this video and not get a copyright strike, so I'll be using that one. It's kind of a jazz piece. This works best if your original file is an MP3 file. So you want to see that extension to make sure you see that MP3. You need to see it over here for the mcmeta and the .png as well. So let's make sure you see those. Go up to View, come down to Show, and then find them extensions. This is Windows 11. If you're on Windows 10, go up to the View tab and put a check mark next to File Name Extensions, and you're all set. You need to have the pack.mcmeta. This is no longer included with Minecraft, so you can just download this from my website. Let me show you that real fast. And that's this bit right down here. Now, you can do this inside of Notepad, or I prefer using Notepad++. And if you do that, you need to also save this as the ANSI encoding. I'll show you that in just a second. Or make it real easy. You can just download this as a zip file right here, unzip it, and then you have this thing already set up and ready to go. So let's go back again. Here we are. So I'm opening this up in Notepad++, free download, and I'll put a link for that in the description. Bring this up. Here we go. And the important thing in here is that the pack format is 9, like I have right here. You can call it anything you want up here in the description section. I'm just calling mine Disk 5. Now, to make sure that this is in the ANSI format, go up here to encoding and come down to convert to ANSI, and then hit that save button, and that's all set. Let me show you that in Notepad in case you're using Notepad instead of Notepad++. I'll just copy this and I'll bring up Notepad. There we go. I'll just paste this into Notepad and then File, Save As. And in here, where it says encoding down here, just change this encoding to ANSI. The name should be pack.mcmeta, just like that, and choose Save. Now I already have one in here, so I'm not going to bother saving that. That's all you have to do if you're using Notepad. But again, I prefer using Notepad++. It's really a much better editor for this kind of a little bit of coding. You also need to have a pack.png, and this is just the default one from the game. If you want to, you can make your own. This one is 128 by 128. I normally do mine at 256 by 256. You get a little bit more detail that way. It's not really that important. It's just a square image in PNG format. Nothing special about that. Okay, let's now convert our song over to the OGG format, .ogg. And for that, I like using Audacity. Again, another free program. Let me bring that up. Now, the easy way to get your song here inside of Audacity is just to drag and drop from a folder. There we go. Now, we need to convert this to mono. So click over here in this blue area, go up to Tracks, come down to Mix, and then Mix Stereo down to mono. There we go. And then go over here to File and come down to Export, and export as OGG. It'll go back into the same location. That's fine. And then click on Save and OK. And that's now done. All right, let's go back to our pack. And there's a new OGG file. I need to rename this. This one's easy. It's just called 5. There it is. And now we need to build the folders for this. So go up here to New and Folder. First one is Assets. Go inside of Assets, New Folder. Second one is Minecraft. Inside of Minecraft, New folder. This one's Sounds. Inside of Sounds, New folder, and Records. Okay, let's go back here to our Packs folder. I'll take this. I'm just going to right click and cut, and then go inside of our folders again, and then right click and paste. And that's now in the right position. And I'll change the view here to large icons. There we go. Now this cone shape thing, this just means that I'm using the VLC media player. If you're not using that, you'll have a different icon here, but don't worry about that. That's not important. Okay, so that takes care of the sound file. Now if you want to change what it's called in the game, what the name shows, we'll have to change that as well. And for that, we need a couple of things. Bring up the Minecraft launcher, and over here it says Installations, and the latest release, and click on that folder right there. And that brings up the Minecraft folder. And in here, you want to come down where it says Versions, go inside of Versions, and then you want to find 119, and that's right here. There's a couple of pre-releases in here. Ignore those right now. We're in the 119. Open this up, and you want to find this .jar file. You need to have that file. Let me just get this out of the way, and I'll take this one to right drag it over here and copy. There we go. There's the jar file. Okay. We're all done with this for the moment. Now we need to change this over to a zip file. It's easy to do. Just click into the name and then type over that .jar and make it say .zip. And choose yes. We can now open this with the built-in Windows zip program. So right click and open a new window. There we are. Now let's go inside of Assets, Minecraft, and there's a folder here called Lang. We need this folder and need it in that same location. So let's go over here to our working folder, Assets, Minecraft. There we go. And then right drag it over here and copy. That just copies that folder and the contents over here into our working folder. Okay, we're done with this. We can close this down. Go inside of Lang. You're going to see your language file right here. If you're in a different country, you'll have a different name on that. Just whatever it is, use the one that's for your country. Now I have this opening up inside of Notepad++ again. If you just installed Notepad++, you may need to set this up. So do open with and look for Notepad++ in your list up here. If you don't see it, choose another app. And then come down, click on this empty space right here. And that brings up everything. You can then find Notepad++ in your list and open it up that way. Okay, so let's open this up. There we go. Now we need to find where that 5 disk is, and for that we're going to be doing a search for music. So search, find, and we're searching for music, find next, it's not it yet, next again, not yet, next again, and here we go. Here's all the disks, music disk. This is the right section. Let's close this down. Now there are 2 things in here. If we come down right here where it says music disk 5 and it says music disk right here, notice that these all say music disk at this top section. This is what it says if it's sitting in your inventory and you roll your mouse over it. On the inventory, it's going to say music disk. So I'm just going to change this so I know what this disk is. I'll back up on that one and let's change this so it says disk 5. So you know what the disk is. And then down below we have another set of these. And this is the name, and it's right here at the bottom. This is the description right here. And the description is what shows when you put the disk into the jukebox. So I want to have this say the same name as my actual sound file. So let's go ahead, we'll find that, and it's at packs. There's the original. I'm just going to click into this, right click and copy the name. And I'll go in here and I'm going to go over this, keep those quotation marks in there, right click and paste. And now it says the right name for that song. Okay, that's all taken care of. And we'll go ahead and we'll save that. There's one more thing. If you want to do it, you can change the look of the disk. I'm not going to do it in this video, but I'll show you which file you have to edit. So go back to our zip file, right click, open a new window, and into Assets, Minecraft, Textures right down here. And then inside of here, come down to Item right here. And let's set this view for list. We get more showing here. And then right over here, and that's music disk, and music disk 5 PNG file. That's the one that you want to change if you want to change what the record looks like in the game. I'm not going to do that though this time around. So everything is all set now. We can now go ahead and build our resource pack. So click on Assets, hold the Control key down, click on your pack.mcmeta and your pack.png file. Right click, compress to zip, give it a name. I'll call this one disk 5, so I know what it is. And this is all set now to go into the game. Let's bring the launcher back up again. There we go, back up to installations. Go back into that folder right here. And this time come down to resource packs. And I'll put that right there. And then here, take our new pack we just made and just drag it and drop it into the resource packs folder. That's all set. We can now close these things down. And we're now set to play the game right here. Or if you're on this page, click on play. And let's activate this pack in the game. There we go. Here's my custom title screen. If you want to find out how I did all this stuff, I'll put links for this in the description. Let's go into Options right down here, Resource Packs, and there's our new pack right there. Click that arrow, brings it around to the right side selected, so it's now activated in the game. Choose Done. It's going to load that resource pack in. Done. Single player. Here's my main world right there. Okay, there's a disk 5. So the name has now been changed. Used to say music disk, now it says disk 5 when we do that. Let's put it inside the jukebox. And we should see our new song name. There we go, now playing No Doubt. And there's our nice jazz sound to that. So that's all working just fine. Okay, so that's how you can change what's on that disk 5 here inside of Minecraft. And I'll see you next time.